Hello guys, so if you have been watching Dragon Ball Super, you know it's all about gods. There's so many gods in Dragon Ball Super now that it's starting to look very much like Hinduism. Yes, Hinduism. In this video we'll talk about similarities in Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball series in general and Hinduism. So what are the similarities? Let's find out. So in Dragon Ball series, you see a lot of gods with faces of animals. We see a god of destruction, which looks like an elephant. Beerus looks like a cat. So in Hinduism also there are Ganesh, a elephant-looking god. There is Hanuman, which is a monkey-looking god, and then also there are gods which look like pigs, which look like birds or lions, or any animal you say, and you'll find a Hindu god with that face. So the character designs of Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball series look inspired from Hindu god designs, which is very interesting. I think Toriyama sees a lot of Hindu god designs, and I'm pretty sure he gets inspired by them. So the main character of Dragon Ball series, Goku, is very much inspired from Monkey King. I think you know what Monkey King is. Monkey King is a Eastern Asian mythological character, which in turn is inspired by Hanuman. So Hanuman is also a monkey-looking god, which carries a mace, which is similar to a stick, or you can say a shaft carried by the Monkey King. And Goku, in its earlier forms, in its childhood, also used to carry a stick with it. So our main character Goku is actually Hanuman. Also Hanuman is famous for overeating. Hanuman is also famous for being goofy and funny and lovable at times. So so Goku is our hero, is also a Hindu god. Now in Dragon Ball Super there are three primary gods in every universe. One is the creator, the supreme Kai, the god of destruction, Beerus, and the angel. And it's very similar to Hinduism. So Hinduism also has a trinity of gods in the universe, which is the god of creation, the god of destruction, and the god of preservation, which are Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu respectively. But the interesting part here is that Dragon Ball Super also has multiverses, which is surprisingly similar to Hinduism, because Hinduism also believes in many universes and many copies of Brahmas in particular, and each Brahma creates a different universe, and the Trinity itself is under a Param Brahma, which is the supreme of the gods, the greatest of the great gods. And also, interestingly, it should also be noted that both in Hinduism and in Dragon Ball Super, the gods really don't care about humans or life in general. They destroy universes. Universes are not permanent. They get destroyed. They're created by the supreme being. So it is surprising. It's amazing. I don't know if it's unintentional or it is intentional, but the references to Hinduism are really very obvious. So in Dragon Ball, Beerus, Angel, Genosama, they're not the only gods. They're like the big gods, but apart from them there are smaller gods which can be called the deities, and these deities serve a purpose in the running of universe. Exactly the same way it happens in Hinduism. In Hinduism, there are so many small deities that control small universal things like the sun, like uh, air, like water, and death. And these gods are not supreme gods, but they are important, they have powers, and they are appointed by higher gods. And it's surprisingly, and some characters are actually completely same. For example, I mean the biggest example is Yama. So in Dragon Ball, there is a character called Yama which sits in stone, which is very large in size, and it just checks the dead people. I mean, he registers death. And in Hinduism, the name of the deity is also exactly the same. Yama in Hinduism is a deity of death. He registers death, and his people take the dead souls to him, and then he just he just does all the work of dealing with the dead people. It is an example which is extremely relatable. Actually, it's actually a copy, and it just goes to show how similar or how inspired with Hinduism the whole Dragon Ball series actually is. If you like the video, press the like button. If you want to say something, write on the comment section below. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe now. And thank you for watching this video.